Hey, y'all. Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hello. Y'all say hey when y'all get here. We're back home, y'all. We're back home. We're going to get crafty. And I've got funny stories to share with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all about our adventure back home last night. Lord have mercy. But y'all say hey when y'all get here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Did I say Tuesday or did I say Monday when I don't know. Anyhow, y'all say hey, though. I've missed you guys. I did pop on yesterday. And Lizzie and I got to say hey to y'all. But I missed y'all this weekend. Hey, Miss Angela. Hey, girl. Happy Tuesday, girl. Happy Tuesday. Y'all, I pulled out all my vintage Christmas stuff, y'all. We're going to make some ornaments today. Look at that vintage, y'all, vintage gold. Vintage gold. Hi, Miss Jessie. Hey, Miss Roxanne. Miss Jill. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hi, Miss Ashton. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Yo, look at this little reindeer. Stop it with the cuteness. I love it. Hi, Miss Doreen. Hey, Miss Carol. Hello, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Miss Dawn. Hello. Y'all are starting to roll in here. How is everybody doing, y'all? It's an overcast, dreary looking day today, and it's kind of cold. Hi, Miss Rose. Miss Robin with the stars. Thank you, Miss Robin. I appreciate you. Hi, Miss Tina. Hello, you guys. Hey, Miss Jenna. Miss Rosina with the superstars. Thank you, Miss Rosina. I appreciate you. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hi, Miss Cindy. Yo, we're doing Christmas ornaments. I love Christmas ornaments. So I love Christmas ornaments, y'all. Did y'all hear me? I love Christmas ornaments. So, y'all, we're making Christmas ornaments today. Miss Lynn with the stars. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Hi, Miss Lisa. Thank you for pooting and scooting, girl. Miss Carol with the stars. Miss Kathy with the stars. Miss Karen with the stars. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Miss Liza. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Miss Michelle. How is everybody? Hey, Miss Kathy. Hey, girl. How are you? Miss Susan. Home to the windstorm. That's about to happen. Lord have mercy, girl. Are you kidding me? I didn't even know that. It looks like the wind done came through this weekend too, though, because all the trees, the leaves, they're like bald. They bald, girl. They're bald-headed. All the fall leaves done flew away, girl. I was like, I should have taken more pictures before I left. Miss Kim, girl. Tuesday, your garland, happy Tuesday, your garland got delivered. I will get to the P.O. box, Miss Kim. Thank you, Miss Kim. Hey, Miss Janet. Thank you, Miss Janet. Hello. Hi, Miss Laura. Y'all got to see Lizzie and I together yesterday. Y'all, we had such a great weekend. So much fun. We did a ton of stuff, all together, y'all. But we had so much fun all together, you guys. What's up, Dave? Big Deborah. Hang on.
The pause moved.
Okay.
And I'm about to pass.
Okay. Love you. I said bye. I love you before I even came live.
Just letting you know.
I already said that. All right. Love you. Be careful. Be careful. Miss Dora, Miss Rhonda, Miss Jill. 6 out of my 7 trees are done. Lisa, girl. My goodness gracious. Miss Lisa with the stars. Thank you, girl. Hi, Miss Lee. Hello. Miss Vicky, hope they blew over to your... Me too, girl. Me too, girl. Miss Dana with the stars. Hello, Miss Dana. How are you, girl? So, y'all, let me tell y'all real quick what we're going to do, and then we're going to get into story time, because y'all know I got some stories from this weekend. Y'all already know. I got a really good one that I do not think that Lizzie has told this story, and I don't know why. She was holding out on us. Miss Janet, you'll have to tell me if she's told this story or not when I tell it. Just been out bagging leaves. He bagged 30 bags, Miss Janet. 30 bags, girl. Oh my gosh. Listen, I guess I'm kind of thankful for our that extra little lot that we have, because I blow them over there to that lot, girl. I'll get them over there to that lot, and they can go sit over there. Hey, Miss Jessie. Hi, Miss Trudy. Thank you for pooting and scooting, Miss Trudy. Thank you, girl. Hey, Miss Sheila. I know it was so much fun. So, y'all, what we're going to do is we're going to make some vintage Christmas ornaments, like I said. I pulled out a bunch of stuff, okay? Listen, I pulled out a bunch of my little vintage littles. There's all kinds of stuff in here, y'all. Like little, I think we're going to turn this into a little ornament, y'all. But look at this. And so much, all of this stuff, you guys, has come from the Goodwill Outlet bins. Okay, Miss Gail, thank you, Miss Gail. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Hey, Miss Marcy. So y'all, look at all this. Listen, this is vintage Christmas gold right here, y'all. Yes, he's got an eyeball missing, and some of his stuff is faded, but that makes him perfectly perfect in my opinion. And then there's all these. Y'all probably have a lot of these right here. I feel like I've always had these the little wooden ones. I feel like I can always find those, like at thrift stores and stuff. So I've got tons of those. Y'all, look at the little mouse and the little, what is that, a walnut or a pecan shell? One of those. How cute is that? Look at the little choo-choo train, y'all. How cute. Stop with the cuteness. Miss Kelly with the stars. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Hi. Miss Kim said hi. Miss Janet. I'm doing a vintage Christmas. Oh, Miss Karen, girl, post pictures. I want to see. Post pictures or send us pictures. I want to see what, I want to see that, girl. I love vintage Christmas. Ooh, girl, I love it. Look at this. Look at this. And y'all, do y'all remember when I got these? These were for, I didn't even realize what I had gotten. But a friend of mine, Miss Karen, told me that I hit kind of the jackpot with these ones. These ones are apparently worth money. I don't know. But Miss May with the stars. Thank you, Miss May. I appreciate you. Miss Sheila with the stars. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Sheila and Miss May. Hi, Miss Darlene. But y'all, look. All this vintage goodness. These were really, really cool ones, y'all. Really, really cool ones. I think they were, something's making me want to say these were the made in Japan ones, I think. I think they were yes, these right here. Japan. These ones. So remember, I got them out of the Goodwill Outlet bins. I forgot the stars when I said hi. Have you always had the crafting talent? Miss Gail, thank you for those stars. Miss Gail, we started our page as a, I've always been creative and crafty, yes. But we started our page doing furniture painting, actually. And it kind of just evolved into crafting, and creating. So, but yes, I've always been a crafty kind of person. Miss Jeannie, I got you, Miss Jeannie. Happy birthday, Miss Jeannie. Happy birthday, girl. I'm going to sing to you, girl. Me too, Miss May. Me too. Hi, Miss Cindy Parker. Hey, Miss Tracy, girl. So, y'all, so here's the rest of those fancy, really cool ones. Miss Faye with the stars. Thank you, Miss Faye. I appreciate you. I hope that answers your question, Miss Gail. But yes. So, oh my gosh, this one says that it was 20 cents. Frederick and Nelson, 20 cents. A Frederick and Nelson store in Seattle, it says 20 cents. Hey, Becca, hey, girl. So, Miss Shirley with the stars. Thank you, Miss Shirley. I appreciate you. Lisa on the Silver Mouse has made some really cool vintage ornaments. Oh, Miss Blanche. If you ever go on Pinterest, too, and just type in vintage ornaments, oh, my gosh, there's so many cool ones where they use, old, little teacups, and create little scenes. We're going to use these little tart pans, actually, because I have a ton of them. Found at thrift stores. We're going to use some of these and turn these into ornaments also. I also wanted to use one of, this is that Dollar Tree little sleigh. We're going to add some vintage ornaments in here. Vintage thingamajiggies, we're going to call them. So we're going to fill this up, make this cute with the Dollar Tree little sleigh. I thought that'd be kind of cool. And then when it was back to school time, I got these little, here's the package. I got these at Hobby Lobby. Do y'all remember these? These were the desk pet domes. It was the back to school stuff. So some of y'all might have gotten them. Anyhow, I want to use one of these today on this little sign. We're going to make this first, but I want to make it like a little snow globe as part of the sign. Okay, this is that little Dollar Tree, little wooden tray thingamajigger. The Safewood there in Lakewood. It used to be. Oh, I did not know that. No, I did not, Stephanie. That's awesome. I wouldn't have known that. I had no idea. That's really cool. So y'all, we're gonna do this little sign, and it's gonna have a little globe, and then I've got the littles, some little vintagey ornaments that we're going to add to it. Also, we're going to do a little background. It's going to be really cute, y'all. And then we're going to make some ornaments as well. This could be an ornament, but kind of like a Christmas sign. Thank you, Miss Tina. Have you ever shopped on Whatnot? No, Miss Carol, Whatnot? I hadn't even heard about that. Thank you, Miss Karen. Oh, it was an adventure. I'm going to tell you all about it. Miss Karen, happy birthday, Miss Karen. Happy birthday, girl. So, y'all, I'm going to start with this right here, okay? I want to do the background, but I wanted to show y'all the ornaments first. Oh, hold on. I'm not even done. Oh, there's a whole nother bag. This is vintage Christmas. All from Goodwill Outlet bins. Did I say that part? All from Goodwill Outlet bins, you guys. Look, little vintage. I'm just going to show y'all a little bit of this. I stinking love it. I stinking love it. I stinking love it. Little rocker, little rocking horse, here's another one, yo, with his little hair, here's a little old Santa. Can y'all believe that? Oh, Miss Janet, I got you. First, let me tell y'all about our adventures, back home last night. So we get to the airport. Look at Mrs. Claus, y'all. Look at Mrs. Claus. We're gonna call her Pamela Claus. She's giving Pam vibes. Pamela Claus right here, y'all. Pamela Claus. Oh, you are so stinking cute, ma'am. Miss Ma'am. Oh my gosh. What the heck is she made out of? I don't know. But she giving Pamela Claus. She giving like naughty Mrs. Claus. Naughty Mrs. Claus. Oh yes, ma'am. Oh yes, ma'am. Oh, she is something, y'all. Anyhow. So there's my little thing. Okay, y'all. So let me tell y'all, Miss Donna with the stars. Thank you, Miss Donna. Miss Hannah's birthday. I got you, Miss Hannah. So happy birthday, Miss Hannah. I'm gonna add you to my list. I'm gonna sing to you, girl. So y'all. So yesterday our flight, we left at our flight flew out at 2. No, our flight was at 6:19. Sorry, 6:19. Flying from Dallas, Fort Worth, and we did have a connecting flight in Salt Lake City. Okay, so 6:19, we left. It was a 2-hour drive to the airport. Hold that story. Let me rewind to the day that we got to. I kind of told y'all about it yesterday. Y'all, we got to the airport. We landed in Dallas on Friday at 2:20 p.m. afternoon. Okay, and I counted on us being able to have some of Friday to spend with Lizzie. Okay, Lizzie had even cooked dinner for us, y'all. All right, we land at 2:20. We have a 2-hour drive from the airport to Lizzie's house. Well, we go on down to the rental car. We'd already booked our rental car. Okay, you got to take a little shuttle over there to the rental car place. So we take the shuttle. We go on over. Y'all, something's going on. Hey, Suzanne, something's going on at the rental car place. When we get there, there's a long line, but then there's also people waiting. But nobody's like announcing that there's an issue or anything. Nobody's saying anything. And the line's moving, like we're getting to the counter, but then we're seeing everybody standing off to the side. We quickly realized, oh, you can check in for your car, but they do not have a car for you. So y'all, it took over 2 hours to get our rental car, okay? So over 2 hours. We finally get our rental car. We didn't even care what the heck it was, okay? Y'all could have given us the doggone 1975 station wagon. I don't care. Just give me some doggone wheels, right? So anyways, we get our wheels. Let me grab my, where did I put it? Hold on. Let me grab my craft sticks. Hold on. I moved them. Okay. Y'all, I'm going to cut these to fit inside for my background, okay? So, hey, Miss Christine. So, let me cut one first, and then I'll go off of that one. Let me cut this one. And then I'll use this as my template to cut the rest. Okay. So, it took us, these are just the regular craft sticks, Dollar Tree ones. So, we, yes, Lisa, I got a little plan. But yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, the plastic, the hot glue gun melting that. Yes. Yeah, thank you for saying that. So, 2 hours to get the rental car. Okay, we get it, whatever. So we're heading to Lizzie's house. It starts raining, y'all, pouring. We get halfway there. Finn was starving. So we stopped at Buc-ee's to grab food. We're killing 2 birds with 1 stone because Dave and Finn had not been to Buc-ee's before. I wanted them to see Buc-ee's, so we did like a quick, let's get in and out. Let's grab some food. Y'all can see what Buc-ee's is, and let's go. All right, so we were supermarket sweeping it, did our little thing of things, and then we were back on the road, okay? Y'all, when we got in the car, listen, we got in the car at the airport. I'm getting my stuff situated. Dave said, I'm just going to put Lizzie's town in the GPS so we can start moving in that direction, okay? Because it's coming up on, we're getting right into 5 o'clock traffic in Dallas. So let's do that, right? So he just punches in her town. We on our way. Thank you, Miss Belinda, for the stars. Thank you, girl. So we're on our way, okay? So it's pouring down rain. The reason, yes, Miss Christine, I did. Finn got one, Dave got one. Yes. So it starts raining, okay? Our rental car, there was some kind of like film on the windshield. So, y'all, it was just, like, you couldn't even see. It starts pouring. Every time the windshield wiper goes, it's, like, getting worse and worse. Like, it was like somebody poured doggone kitchen grease on the doggone windshield, y'all. It was a whole stinking mess. So, anyways, y'all, I'm all, like, nervous. I'm like, can you see? Because I can't. So, anyways, we're making our way. We stopped to get food at Buc-ee's, okay? We get back on the road, y'all. Well, Dave said, can you send me her actual address to her house so I can punch that in rather than just the town? Well, y'all, he already knew the town, so I just sent her her house address and her street. So I send that to him. Apparently, Dave does not pay attention and just clicks that address, okay? Just clicks it. Y'all, Lizzie starts asking, okay, where are y'all at? Like, because it's about the time that we should have been arriving. She says, where are y'all at? And then she's like, just drop me a pin. Because I'm like, girl, I don't know where the heck I'm at. Girl, I ain't got a clue. Just drop me a pin of your location. And so I did. And I'm thankful that she asked that and that I sent it, y'all. Because that's when we found out. And at that point, we were 15 minutes away from her house. Okay? Y'all. We were 15 minutes away from her home address in a whole nother town that is an hour and a half away from her. A whole nother town, y'all. Oh, y'all. Y'all remember that night that I hollered, Dave? Y'all remember that night? A replay all over again in the car, y'all. I done lost it. And then it got, and I done lost it, but then it got like the quiet lost it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to get out of the car. I'm ready to be there. So, y'all, our little 2-hour drive from the airport to Lizzie's house turned into a over 4-hour drive from the airport, y'all, in the rain with the smudgy stuff on the windshield. Y'all, I was so doggone mad. I was so doggone mad. I'm hollering, Dave, what? You knew the town. You put the town in the GPS, so you already knew that. What the hell? I'm losing it. I was losing it. So anyways, y'all, and poor Lizzie, dinner was ready, and she was like, just let me know when y'all get a little bit closer, you know, and blah, blah, blah. Girl, y'all, to say I was mad was an understatement, y'all. I was pissed with a capital P, all the way to the D, all capitals, y'all. I was so mad. But anyhow, we finally made it, y'all, safe and sound. Just a few extra hours later, we finally made it. We made it there. It was like 8:45 when we made it, y'all. The original time that I told her was 6. The original time the GPS said before we stopped to get food said 6:22 we would arrive. We arrived at 8:45. Remember, our flight came in at 2. It was like 2:20. 2:20. We landed at 2:20. We didn't get to her house till 8:45. 8:45. Y'all, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. So anyhow, y'all, but we made it. We made it. Okay. So then we started a new day on Saturday. Okay, a whole brand new day on Saturday. But of course I had to give Dave hell about it all weekend. So anyways, so then y'all, yesterday, we're flying home. Our flight to leave was at 6:19. We left Lizzie's at like 1:40. Left from Lizzie at like 1:45 to make sure we didn't run into any issues. We get there on time. We get to the car rental place. That goes smooth. Everything's fine. We get to TSA. It's a little backed up, but doable. Dave starts looking. Hi, Miss Tammy. Dave starts looking. Hey, Teresa. Dave starts looking at the our next flight that's in Salt Lake City, our connecting flight. And it says that we land there at the same time that the next flight is boarding and departing. And there was a little 10-minute delay with our first flight. So Dave's like, this is fishy. Dave already gets really spazzy at the airports anyways, y'all. So Dave starts getting a little spazzy, a little squirrely as we're in the TSA line. And I'm like, Dave, no, listen. The time probably changes. So they're probably, and this is what I'm telling myself too. I'm like, the time probably changes. So like, actually we probably have the hour and a half, which is what it had said when we booked the flight. It said we had an hour and a half layover. Hi, Miss Felicia. Hey, Miss Angie, Miss Paulette. Hey, y'all. So I'm thinking the time's changed, like surely we'll be fine. And not to mention, like, they know where you are. Like, that next flight knows that we're on that flight, but they know where we are. They can track all that, y'all. They know. So I'm like, no, they gonna hold the plane. No, it's the time change. Like, it's gonna go back an hour. Y'all know. Nope. No, ma'am. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. Y'all, I'm going to glue my craft sticks in. I already cut them to fit. This is the Dollar Tree little wooden tray thingy thing from Dollar Tree. So anyhow, hey, Lisa girl. So we get to we get through TSA. We get to our flight, our terminal, our gate. And I'm like, let me go ask the man at the counter. I said, let me go ask him, are we going to make our connecting flight? So I go up there, I show him, here's my ticket, here's my name, so you can see what you need to see. Am I going to make that next flight? Am I going to make the connection? He assures me, yes, you're going to make the connection. Matter of fact, all the flights will make their connections. I'm like, oh. So I go back over to Dave, who's still being real squirrely and spazzy, okay? Because he's already convinced himself we're missing the flight. So anyhow, y'all, I go back over there. I said, no. He assured us we're gonna make that connection. They gonna hold it. They know that we coming. They gonna, y'all. Tell me why that flight lands. And when the flight lands in Salt Lake City, y'all, we get the alert that our plane in our zone has already been called to board the plane. Like we're still sitting on in the plane. Like they have not started deboarding us or anything. And I got the alert that my next flight is boarding. So I'm like, Dave, run back there and ask the flight attendant if we're gonna make that flight. Let him know and see if maybe he can call him, let your people are coming. We're in the same terminal. Like, we should be able to make it, right? Like, go ask. So he does. He asks the flight attendant man. He tells him, everybody has connections. Yes, you're going to make your connection. Everybody on the plane has connections. So, okay. We get off the flight. And we're like, we tell Finn, we're like, get ready, because we got to go. We got to run to the other end of the terminal. Come, like, you got to get it together, boyfriend, because we got to go. So anyways, we prep Finn, right? And we get off the plane, and it's go time. We start going. Well, I look over to my right, and there's one of the Delta service desk things, and there was no line, and the people were just sitting there. So I said, "Whoo, hold on." I said, "Dave, keep going. I'm going to run in here." Before I run to the other end of this terminal, I said, "I'm going to pop in here really quick, and I'm going to ask them, are we going to make that flight?" Before I run all the way down there. So, drag Finn all the way down there. So I ask. So she immediately calls down to that gate. Nope, doors are already closed. I said, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "I done asked two people that aren't counting me and the flight attendant, are we going to make this flight?" Yes. That's the part that pissed me off the most, y'all. That's the part. Y'all up here storytelling. So anyways, y'all, no, the door's closed. No, we ain't getting on that flight. So anyways, now I'm like beyond frustrated, y'all. Beyond frustrated. So y'all, I done, like, I wasn't boo-hoo crying, but I started crying. I had tears because I was mad about that. I asked the questions, and truthfully, like, even though I asked, it wasn't going to change anything. Let's be real, but it irritated the hell out of me. So anyways, the lady that was helping me, she was very sweet, very nice. And I apologized for my reaction to make sure she knew it was not her. And I was like, "I'm so sorry." She understood. She said, "You're fine. And anyhow, and then y'all, tell me why I hear that flight attendant man walk behind me. I can hear him. He got off the plane. I can hear him walking behind me. And I'm like, and that's him. That's the one. I'm so mad. But anyways, so y'all, we did get on another flight. It was like 2 hours later. We did get on another flight. So we got home last night. It was just a whole lot later than we were supposed to. But I'm just happy we got on the flight, got home yesterday or early this morning, got home. So we did make it. We made it. So I know, but Serena girl, and that ain't the first time that we've missed connections and stuff. It's not the first time that that's happened. It was the part that I asked the people. Like, I just felt like they already knew we wasn't gonna make it. They already knew. And the first flight that was so nerve-wracking, Doreen. Exactly. The first flight that we went to, when we were on our way down there were some people that had connecting flights, and the flight attendant, he went around and checked with people who had connecting flights, and he went around to them about their connecting flights and that they were going to be cutting it close, and then he held the plane, told everybody to please stay seated to let those people off so they could get to their connecting flights. This other guy, he didn't get two darns at all. He didn't get two darns. He's like, "You gonna make it. You ain't the only one. You gonna make it." Oh, boo. Anyways, yes, Kelly, there's always a story. But listen, y'all. So, I have a Lizzie story to tell y'all. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Lizzie been holding out on us, okay? So this is how this conversation started, okay? It started over, I was sitting in a chair in Lizzie's living room, and Dave and Finn and Riley were in Riley's room playing, and it was nighttime, and we're sitting there, all four of us, Lizzie, Eric, me, and Dave are all talking, just chit-chatting in the living room. Lizzie's sitting on the couch, y'all, and there's a window behind her. And y'all, I'm talking to her, and I can see out the window too, but I'm not paying attention to the window. But apparently the window was paying attention to me, because I see something in the window, and it was like a reflection, but there was nothing that would have, it came and it went. So if it were a reflection, it would have came and went again. Like, or I would have continued to see it. So it was not a reflect. I was like, no. So I'm like, I see it, and Lizzie could definitely tell that I something just spooked me. And she's like, what? And I'm like, girl, there was something in the window. Something. I don't know what it was, but there was something. So Lizzie's like, girl, yeah, it happens all the time. And I'm like, huh? So we start talking about this thing that I saw in the window and how, like, her nephew has seen it, Riley's seen it. Okay, so it's been seen, right? So listen, so then, y'all, we're talking about that, and it's probably 2 minutes later, where I'm sitting in the chair, y'all, I felt like the floor move a little bit, like somebody had just walked up behind me. Swear, somebody done walked up behind me, y'all. And you know, like when you're like, hairs on the back of your neck stand up, y'all. That happened. Y'all had to get up and move the whole chair. I had to move the whole chair out of the way, move it away from where it was, y'all. Because where I was sitting, it was like kind of the walkway where people could come and go. You know what I mean? So I moved it into the living room more. So anyways, y'all, I'm like totally freaked out. Like, oh my God. So anyways, so that conversation gets us into ghost storytelling. And then David, yeah, I wet my wood, to spread out my stain, y'all. I'm also gonna, my plan was to stain the whole thing. But actually, now that I'm looking at this, we might go a different color. Let me go green. I'm thinking green and then like a tan wash over it. And a tan wash over this. I'm doing a little snow globe, y'all, with little angels, a little golden reindeer in the background, and a little sprig of greenery at the top. That's what I'm doing. I think I'm going to do that. Green and a white wash. So, water. What's the... Oh, y'all are answering a question. I'm sorry. I missed it. What are you... Yes, I'm sorry, Miss Lori. Water. Yes, water. I get into my stories, girl. Just water. It helps spread out the stain better, and it also gives you a little bit of a lighter stain, too. It just makes your stain go a little bit further, and it makes it go on easier as well. Try it out, girl. You'll see. So anyhow... Gypsy green, where are you? Come here. Come to mama. So anyways, so that story gets us into talking about other things, okay? So we start talking about that, okay? Other stuff. So then somehow we get into this other story, y'all. Listen. Miss Janet, did my comments just stop? Hi, Miss Michelle. Y'all got to hear this, because Lizzie's been holding out on us, y'all. And I don't think she's ever told this story, y'all, and I don't know why. So listen, Lizzie starts telling us about this time that she brought home a wild animal, okay? Somebody was giving away kittens. So Lizzie goes, and she says she's got a problem, and it used to be really bad, where she would just pick up animals, okay? So listen, so it's a common thing that she would pick up animals and bring them home, okay? And... so anyways, then she goes and gets these kittens, okay? A kitten. She brings it home. Y'all, my comments stopped working. And they will come back, but I can't see anybody's comments. Hold on. I can pull them up right here. Hold on. Hang on, girl. Hang on. We got this. We got this, girl. We got this. Here we go. There we go. Hi, Miss Lisa. Hello. Miss Yvonne said she can't see the comments either. Miss Suzanne, hey, girl, your phone wasn't working either. Mine neither, girl. I think something's going on with Facebook. Hi, Miss Kathy. She's doing great. Lizzie's doing great. Now it's frozen again. I'm playing on my phone. If anybody's frozen and you can hear me, pop out of the live, exit out, and then come back and see if that should fix it. Most of the time it does. Hey, Miss Beverly. Hey, girl. So Lizzie brings home this cat, okay, this kitten. And when she gets it, Lizzie said, working great here. So when she picks up this cat, y'all, it's in a trap, all right? But the kitten is going crazy in the trap. And she's just like, oh, it's just scared. Like, it'll love us soon. I'm going to get it home. It'll be fine. Once we get it out of the little trap, then it'll be just fine, okay? So she gets home. And you know, on the way home, when you get a new pet, she was probably talking to the cat the whole way home, y'all. Like, you're going to love us. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be perfect. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all, you just don't know me yet. You're going to love me, though, forever and ever. So, y'all, I'm just imagining that's probably how the conversation went, y'all. She gets home and lets the kitten lets the kitten out of the trap, y'all. And the kitten starts attacking her. Like, it's like bopping her. Like, bop, 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 bop. So she's having this whole fight with the kitten. She closes the door and she's like, Eric, help me. Well, when Eric finally comes out there, hi, Miss Krista. Hey, girl. When Eric finally comes out there, y'all, this kitten has now wedged himself up behind the glove box, y'all. So Eric goes in there trying to get the kitten. The kitten is attacking the crap out of Eric. Eric goes and gets he said he went out and got welding gloves, y'all, to get this kitten out. So, y'all, he had to take the glove box apart to get to this kitten that is fighting the whole time, all right? So he gets the kitten and he grabs the kitten. And he quickly realizes how the tail looks, how the ears look, the markings behind the ears. And he's looking at it and he's like, you want me to bring this in the house? And the thing is still hissing and trying to fight Eric. And she's like, you want me to bring this in the house? And she's like, yeah. Okay. So Eric takes this kitten in the house, y'all. He lets the kitten in the house. The cat takes off. The kitten takes off. They said they didn't even see it probably for like 3 weeks, y'all. The thing done went up underneath the couch. They didn't even see it, all right? So they're just giving it time to learn its space. But, y'all, Lizzie done brought home a doggone bobcat. It was a doggone bobcat that Lizzie brought home, y'all. And you know what they named the bobcat, y'all? Fluff. Puff. 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 The bobcat, y'all. Puff. Its name was Puff. And this bobcat ended up, she did not know it was a bobcat at first, y'all. She had no idea. No idea. And the bobcat and Eric ended up falling in love with each other. But the darn bobcat never liked Lizzie. And this bobcat lived with them, y'all, for 6 years. 6 years. And they said it was like 40 pounds. The bobcat would come in there and wake up Eric, and smack him in the head, and their pet named Puff. Puff the bobcat, y'all. And people could not come in their house because of this Puff the bobcat. But cat. And like, Eric went to go get it fixed, try to go get it fixed one time so that maybe it would calm Puff down. Maybe Puff would be a little friendlier. And they were like, sir, this is a bobcat. We don't do this. And Eric said he grabbed the cat and he said, I was never here. It left with Puff. That's some crazy fools, y'all. Listen, Lizzie said one night she woke up in the middle of the night and Puff was over top of her. Puff did not like Lizzie, but she lived with this thing for 6 years, y'all. People couldn't even come up in the house. And one time she opened up the door and Puff done tried to jump on the mailman. They crazy, y'all. They crazy. But listen, Eric said that Puff was the coolest cat that he's ever had in his life, y'all. That Puff would sit next to him. He would pop him in the head when he'd come in the bedroom. Puff would and smack Eric and say it's time to go potty. Puff would pee and poop outside. Puff would go on about he would go out and explore and come back. Puff would take care of any critters. Took care of all the critters, y'all. They didn't have to worry about no critters. We're like, what did you feed this thing? They're like, cat food. Dave and I are dying over Puff the bobcat that Lizzie thought was just a cute little kitten. And she's like, oh, it don't like us soon. It'll learn to like us. And then come to find out it was a doggone bobcat, y'all. A bobcat that she done brought home. And then Eric fell in love with it. So it was over. It was thinking over. Well, then Eric joined the military. You can't take... That would definitely be frowned upon. So anyways, to live on base with a bobcat, obviously. To live anywhere with a bobcat. But anyways, living on base. So y'all, they ended up... Lizzie's sister ended up keeping Puff for a little while. And then finally, and Puff had babies. Y'all, Puff had babies. And then one day, Puff wandered off and Puff never came back. And to this day, Eric still wants another Puff. He wants a Puff. He wants another Puff. He said it was the coolest cat ever. But it didn't like anybody else. And they lived like that for 6 years. He said, you couldn't like go up to Puff and love on Puff. Puff had to come to you. It was one of those. It was one of those like Puff would come to you. If you wanted your attention, he'd come to you. And but yeah, Dave and I were like wetting ourselves, dying laughing about this story. Oh, hold on. And then we said, she's talking about how Eric joined the military and how like they couldn't take Puff with them, right? Obviously. So listen. So, and then Lizzie goes, she just casually adds this to the story. Yeah, and I don't know how well Puff would have done on the trip with our one-legged parrot, or cockatiel, our one-legged bird, what? You're one-legged what? A bobcat and a one-legged cockatiel. The story's got better and better, y'all. Better and better. I said, Lizzie, why have you never told this story? I said, why have I never heard this? Y'all, Puff the Bobcat story. I said, girl, I'm telling everybody the Puff the Bobcat story. She probably felt like they'd still get in trouble for it. They ain't got Puff no more, y'all. They ain't got Puff no more. Puff went on and went back to the wild, y'all. Had some babies. I don't know what they don't know what Puff got pregnant with. But Puff done got knocked up, had the babies. And then went on about her business. Craziest story. Puff might have went past. Puff lived a good little life, though. That much we know. Puff lived a great little life. Yes, they said Puff was 40 pounds. Like a dog. 40 pounds. And, would take, like, big dog poo-poos in the backyard. Like a dog. Craziest story ever. The time Lizzie brought home a baby bobcat by accident and Eric fell in love. Right, Tracy? Right, girl? Ghost bobcats and one-legged birds, y'all. It was a whole night of crazy talk, y'all. Crazy talk. The one-legged bird, the bobcat kitten, and Eric said he knew when he pulled it out of the car. He was like, this ain't no cat. This is the doggone. This ain't no regular little house cat. The markings. He said it was crystal clear. And then one of my questions was this. So this you got bobcat off of an ad somebody had put out there like, hey, got some free kittens. Come and get them. So I said, how many other kittens were there? She said 4 other ones. I said so 4 other people could be walking around with the same story. 4 other people walking around with the day I accidentally got a bobcat for a pet. What? That is crazy. That is crazy, y'all. They got photos of Puff. Yes, y'all, they have photos of Puff, but they're in her storage unit. They're like the real, like, printed out pictures. So she'll have, one day when they go to their storage unit, she'll have to get the pictures to show us, y'all. But they have pictures of Puff. Just Google bobcat. Just Google bobcat. That's what I did. And they said there it is. Whoop, there it is. Google bobcat pictures. You'll see, girl. You'll see. But y'all, so they couldn't. Someone gave away 4 bobcat kittens. Yes. Kimberly, I've heard that before. People accidentally getting baby coyotes and not knowing they were coyotes. Oh my God! A wolf, like it's like bringing home a wolf you thought was a dog. She thought it was just a kitten. Just a kitten. I would love to see Puff too. One day she's going to get those pictures. One day. Until then, I just Googled it. But one day, I know, I want to see Puff. But, and the reason that conversation came up is because they have an outside cat that stays there. And the outside cat was being really sweet to Lizzie. And Lizzie was like, Eric, can we bring Salem in? And Eric said, no. Only if I can get another Puff. That's what started that conversation. After all the ghost talking and scary ghost stories. Yeah, that's what it was. He said, not unless I can get a Puff. Another Puff. He's not really going to bring another Puff into the house, y'all. He's not with Riley and the baby. But maybe one day when they get older and they move out, maybe he wants a Puff. He didn't forget about it. He wants another Puff. Hi, Miss Shannon. What happened to Puff? I think you meant to, Miss Kathy, I think you meant to say what happened to Puff. Puff just left one day and never came back. But Puff was notorious for just going and exploring and coming back. Before, because Lizzie's like, there ain't no stopping if Puff wanted to go somewhere, Puff went. She's like, you thought I was gonna stop it? Oh, go ahead, Puff. We'll be here when you're ready to come back. We'll be here. We'll be here. I wouldn't be stopping Puff either. Puff, be gone. Okay, Puff, bye. Come back. Safe and sound. We love you. Bye. Gotta go. Uh-oh. Yes, Miss Luann, yes. My dog had wolf in him. Miss Brenda, I think that our German Shepherd that we had, Halo, not Bear that we have now, but Halo that we had before Bear, I think that he had wolf in him. I really do. He was the biggest German Shepherd I'd ever seen. The biggest. And other people would say the same thing. Like, I think your dog has some wolf in it. It really did. He really did look like that. He was massive. Y'all. So this is a Dollar Tree little scalloped little tray sign thingy. It's so stinking cute. So stinking cute. They had me at the scallops, y'all. They had me at the scallops. Scalloped edges. I do like scallops too, though. I like the bay scallops, the little scallops, not the big scallops. The big ones are too much. It's too much meat. Anyways, I don't know how we got there, but anyways, So anyhow, we had such a good trip, you guys. We went to the Veterans Day Parade on the first day. Lizzie had me up and going early in the morning, y'all. Early in the morning. Heck, y'all, we were done with the parade. And it was only 11:30. I said, Lizzie, it's only 11:30 in the morning. We done got dressed, went to the coffee shop, wandered around the coffee shop because it was very cute. We done went to a parade, done celebrated. We done went to the fried pie store, did the parade, and we were back in the car by 11:30, y'all, heading to lunch. I said, girl, I'm normally, on the weekends, on a Saturday. I was like, dang girl. No, but we had fun, y'all. We had fun. We loved every bit of it. Uh-oh. I'm frozen on my screen. Am I frozen for y'all? I bet I am. What the heck is going on? I got 3 whole bars. Okay, no, I'm moving. There really is an 11:30 miss. Y'all, I do not like mornings, girl. Y'all know I do not like mornings. Not one stinking bit. Not one stinking bit. But no, we had fun. We went to lunch, and then we went back home and kind of chilled out for a little bit. Then we went to, thank you, Judy. Then we went to, she said it's working for her. Then we went to Santa Land, which is a light display that one of those ones that you drive through. That was really cool, y'all. That was really cool. We set up the chairs in the back of the bed of the truck. So Lizzie and I and the kids were in the back, And that was really cool. That was really cool. Brought blankets and all that in the bed of the truck, y'all, and we went through the light display. That was fun. Then Sunday, did we go see the cows on Saturday? Oh, we went and saw the cows. We went and saw the cows. We went out to where Eric grew up, actually. And that was really cool. Beautiful property, cows. So we went and saw the cows, y'all. Then we went and saw more cows. Ben and Riley got to ride on the tractor with Eric's uncle. That was cool. Riley and I tried to catch the cows. We were unsuccessful, but we tried. Y'all, I'm going to go over this with, and I'm going to water it down like a ton. This is faded burlap. Faded burlap, so it's like a khaki tan color. I'm going to water it down, and I'm going to kind of do like a wash over it. So let me get a napkin, too. Then we went, then Sunday, Lizzie's mom, Mama Cindy, made, we had a pot roast. I keep saying potluck. Pot roast. She made roast on Sunday, so everybody came over, and then we had game night on Sunday night. That was fun. We played categories. That was a fun one with everybody. That was fun. Cynthia came over. The kids came over. We loved that. Loved that. Then, at some point, one of those days, Lizzie took me out to do the power washer thing. The power washer, pew-pew thing. And that was cool. That was really cool and successful. I gained myself a little confidence because I'm very scared of that kind of stuff. So I gained myself some confidence by using the right equipment that I was comfortable with. So that was really cool, and that was the goal, and it was a success. So then, like I was telling y'all yesterday, Lizzie likes to see me squirm, okay, and do things that I'm not comfortable with, such as the pew-pew thing and the riding motorcycles. Yep, riding motorcycles. Not my favorite things, okay? Not something that I'll ever wake up and be like, oh, I want to go play hogs and heifers. Just not something that crosses my mind. But of course it crosses Lizzie's. So y'all, Lizzie's like, you going on the back of the motorcycle with Eric. I said, I'm a what? I'm a doing what? So yeah, y'all, I went on the motorcycle ride and I loved it. I was terrified at first, y'all. I was terrified. Oh my gosh, I was so stinking scared. Especially when he first took off, y'all. And Eric didn't do nothing crazy, y'all. He didn't do nothing crazy. But I start overthinking the crud out of all of it. You know what I mean? So I start thinking, how's your butt? I'm not, y'all, I was wearing like yoga pants, okay? So on the seat, like my butt was just slipping and sliding. And I'm like, so if he takes like a crazy turn, not that he ever did, but if he did, I feel like I just go bloop, bloop. That's what it felt like. So I was like, I'm just going to go bloop. So anyways, so I'm holding on. We had to stop for gas, and Lizzie pulls up. I said, girl, I thought I was going to slip and slide out of here. She said, no, girl, put your feet down and like it helps push your butt down. So then once I did that, that is when I felt more comfortable and didn't feel like I was just going to bloop, just a little bloop on a turn. So anyways, my comments stopped working on my doggone second device now too. Okay, no, there we go. Bike jeans. And that's what I was thinking. Lizzie, I might need to borrow your bike jeans. I'm sure you got them, girl. So anyways, no, I did what she told me to do, and it worked just fine. It worked just fine. And Eric didn't take me like on any crazy roads or anything like that. We took like the back roads, like the pretty way to where we were going. And I also had Lizzie and Dave and the kids were in the car. They were right behind us the whole time and not close or anything. So it was like the perfect setup for a successful ride. It was the perfect setup. So So it went perfect, y'all. And I would do it again. I actually did hop back on the motorcycle when it was time to go back to Lizzie's house. I hopped back on again and rode it home. So it was a success for sure. It was a good ride. Absolutely beautiful. The weather was perfect, y'all. The weather was perfect. Absolutely beautiful day. Perfect. We were going through the old country roads, and like the trees were over the road like this, y'all. And there were cows and just fields of cows and barns and just lakes. There was even a cow that was coming out the gate, y'all. The gate, somebody left the gate open, and the cow was right there at the road. What's up, Jeremiah?
Have you been seeing these TikToks? I'm not gonna play it for the sole reason. You'll see why.
I don't know what that is. I'm not picking up what you're putting down. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I was scared too at first. Then one day my husband bought me one. I loved it, Christine girl. I was scared. I was very scared. Okay, y'all, we did a wash over this. It's gonna dry lighter. I'm not picking up what you're putting down, but something tells me it's probably inappropriate. So
I've seen 5 of those videos. 5 of them.
You know, you see stuff that
I keep scrolling
like
across
a
it. I'm
For You page.
No, it's a
So somewhere along the line, Jeremiah, it has found its way to you. Somehow, some way. Yo, so we toned it down. I might need to go a little darker right there. I didn't wipe off enough. Hold on. It found its way to you. I don't get it. Is it supposed to be naughty? It's not naughty to me. It's cute. I don't get it. I'm not picking up what you put down. I'm just not. He's biting them. Is that? Oh, get out of here!
Keep coming up,
Jeremiah. Why are you gonna show your mama that?
Because that is the 5th one today, and it is only today.
Oh, I know why then. Lizzie, remember my categories?
I'm not the only one. So I went and looked at the comments. Look. I'm not the only one.
Miss Amy said hi, Jeremiah. It's going off of something. You got naughty stuff coming up because you done did something, boy. A trucker, old trucker. In here showing us naughty stuff. Y'all, we got our background done while we were storytelling. But y'all, we're gonna make a little snow globe. Do what?
I don't know why you didn't get it at first.
I don't know why either. Jeremiah, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
What? Jeremiah, Jeremiah, can you do me a favor? Can you scoop? There's that white Epsom salt right there. Can you scoop me a little scoop, please? Hey trucker, oh, it's got cat hair and fuzzies. We'll just fuzz off the top. How about that? We just need a little bit of Epsom salt.
You haven't seen these videos?
Listen, it's in my craft space, y'all. Little kitty cat likes to come visit. We want that for snow. Anyways, back to what we're doing. Do y'all need me?
No, I don't.
Love you too. Will you close that door?
I'm just letting you know that we were back.
Okay.
That's all I was doing.
I have no control of his mouth, man.
Y'all, these are those little, I got these at Hobby Lobby during back to school stuff. And it was in the, back to school teacher, like, decorate the classroom type stuff. Here's the little label that they were selling them as desk pet domes. So I guess put a little thing in there and put it on your desk, I guess. I don't know. Cute idea. Really cute idea. But we are going to turn this into a little snow globe to put on our little sign here with our little greenery sprig. I think that'll be, or maybe a bow. How about a bow? A bow. We're going to fill it up with our little vintage little ornaments here that we have. And our little reindeers flying in the background. Now, these are really small, so we're not going to be able to fit a ton on here. I bet you on Amazon, you could probably find bigger ones. I've got a plan for June, July. Glad you get... Hold on. First motorcycle. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Teresa! me down, y'all. That's what y'all trying to do. That's what y'all trying to do. Lizzie's got me out there in cow fields, running around chasing doggone cows. With Riley. Lizzie didn't have me doing that. That was just me. And Riley. But, that wasn't her idea. Riding back of motorcycles. She even told me to grab onto Eric like this. She said he really likes that. She told me to, y'all. I didn't, but she told me to. Y'all, I'm looking for this one piece of paper that I had out the other day. Here it is. That I want to use. You know what I just realized might be. Hold on. Will this fit in this? Sorry, I just squirreled off, y'all. It happens all the time. Happens all the time.
That's what I came in here for.
What now?
No, we gotta be there tomorrow at 12.
Oh, yeah.
I meant to tell you that all day.
Yes. Y'all, the little ornaments from Dollar Tree too. They've got the church. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Oh my god. Oh, that's cute. That right there by itself. Oh my goodness. We really just squirreled the heck off. Look, y'all. Look at the green with the white. It's like a little match made in heaven. And then like, oh my gosh. Miss Doreen, her due date's February 2nd. February 2nd is her actual due date. The church does look really good. Aren't they, Aaron? I love these. They're plastic, y'all. But these are at Dollar Tree. They're in the Christmas ornament section. These are new ones this year. And look at the red barn. Y'all, they're so stinking cute. And then the church. The church looks so good. Okay, we're gonna put the church in this, but listen, we are still gonna do our little dome thing. We're still gonna do that, but I am gonna put this in here. I need to put a little Jenga block behind it though, because it doesn't 100% fit. So we're just gonna raise it up a smidge. But look, like Amazing Grace, how sweet the. It's a little tiny bottle. That's the only thing I could not find today was the bottle. I've got 4 Christmas tubs over here. I went through them because that's what I was looking for, was the little mini trees. That tub has not made it in yet, but yes. So I don't have my little mini trees yet, but that's a cute addition to this too. I agree. 2 little Jenga blocks. So y'all, Dollar Tree, this. Dollar Tree, the craft sticks, paint. Dollar Tree ornament. Dollar Tree Jenga blocks. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. 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 Okay, ma'am. Cuteness. Heck no, Kendra. I didn't bring no doggone snake. I ain't playing with no snake. Oh, heck to the no, no, no. Heck to the no, no, no. Y'all, we went over to, sorry, nose itch. We went over to, a little birthday party over at a family friend of Lizzie's. And, y'all, okay. Y'all probably think like I do. Okay. If you're thinking of like a big, like buying land, like having land and, y'all, and the way that we envision it, and then the way that we actually make it happen, or the way that I would make it happen, would not be looking the same. Okay. I'd be dreaming of like Pinterest barns and Pinterest little ponds and Pinterest little Highland cows. Well, y'all, she got it. Her name is Chris, and she owns a Christmas tree farm there in Texas. You guys, straight up Pinterest goals. She has Highland cows, okay? The small ones with the, and they just had babies. They had 2 little babies. Y'all, beautiful barn, beautiful little man-made ponds, beautifully like landscaped. They even have a silo bar, a bar that was an old silo. Y'all, like straight up Pinterest goals. Goals. It was absolutely stinking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Miss Aneve with the stars. Thank you, Miss Aneve. Do videos in here anymore? No, not here, Kimberly. She does join us often over in our Crafting and Laughing, which is our paid private subscription group, where I go live every Wednesday night. She does join us a lot there. She pops on often, and I'm looking for ribbon, a certain ribbon. I'm looking for plaid. So that's where she pops on the most, but she's always in the comments. She's always in the comments. She probably sees you. Say hey. Hang on, y'all. I'm looking for ribbon. I was thinking just black and white plaid, but now I just ran across. I can't find that, so I just ran across just plain red, and this is kind of cute too. It's another good option. Hang on. I'm still here. I'm just digging. I forgot to tell y'all, our pod, we were down, the reason I was on so late today was because we were downloading the pod, y'all. Our pod came, y'all. We downloaded our pod, and, so tonight we'll be, packing, shipping, all the, orders, and the giveaways also, you guys. So I'll be working on that tonight. Busy day. Hey, Miss Sarah. Hi, Miss Olga. Hey, girl. I was thinking black and white plaid, y'all, but I changed my mind when I saw this red. So we're just going to do a cute little red bow on here. But y'all, we had a great time down in Texas with Lizzie. It was so good to be able to get down there, get eyes on her and baby Willow. And Lizzie had her doctor's appointment today, and they did the little ultrasound, you guys. And y'all, listen. So Lizzie, and while I was down there, and I've said this before, but Lizzie looks just like her dad, and Lizzie's sister looks just like her mom. Y'all, Lizzie had her ultrasound done today, like the 4D, like imaging one. Willow looks just like Lizzie's mom. But nose, she's got Lizzie's mama's nose. And Cynthia, her sister, Willow has their nose. 100%, y'all. Which is so funny because Lizzie looked like her dad, who had a different nose. But Willow has Mama Cindy's nose. I was like, that is so funny. That's so crazy how that works, though, y'all. I was kind of like blown away. Blown away. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool, y'all. Willow's adorable. Willow is absolutely stinking adorable. I just thought that was crazy. That is crazy. How Lizzie got her dad's nose. Her mama's nose skipped her, but Willow has it. That is crazy to me. The ducks and snake on the, they were so cute. They were so stinking cute. That was at a little wildlife, reserve or refuge. And, it was absolutely beautiful out there, y'all. Absolutely, beautiful. This is her first pregnancy. Her first time pregnancy. This far along, I should say. But yeah, isn't that crazy? I was dying. Okay, we're going to put on our little bow on our little church here. It just needed like a little pop of something, y'all. So we're going to put on a little red bow. I think that's cute. Let's do that. Let's do that. Y'all, we're supposed to do the other ornaments too. I think we're just going to do one of those. One of those, because I took all darn day doing this one. Took all darn day. Y'all, look at our little church, little sign. That is so stinking cute. It needs a little hanger on it though. It needs a little hanger. Hang on, girl, hang on. I think these ones, the Walmart ones, y'all, that I bought, I love the color of them. I love it, I love it, I love it. You can see on today's, I know, Lisa, isn't it crazy? Oh, how far? Oh, that's a good question, Sally. How far is, Lizzie from, I'm gonna have to look that up. I didn't even think about that. Judy probably wasn't that far. I didn't think about that. Lizzie's in East Texas, so it's probably not that far from Judy. Y'all, we're gonna string on the Walmart ones that are already stained. Thank you, Miss Aneve. Thank you, girl. We're gonna string these on and do a little bead hanger on this one, and it could be a cute little oversized ornament. Oh, you know what I just thought about? Some little snowflakes, little white snowflakes behind there. Oh, that'd be cute. That'd be cute. That'd be really cute. That'd be really, really, really cute. About 90 miles from the Louisiana border, she said. East Texas, 90 miles from the Louisiana border. And I think that, if I remember correctly, I think Judy is like north, middle Louisiana, I think. Don't quote me on that now. Don't be quoting me on that now. I need these comments to work because my screen is like really dark for some reason. Hold on, let me try to see if I can fix it. No, I turned the brightness all the way up and it didn't do much of nothing. Hi, Miss Pamela. Hey, girl. Hi, Miss Rose. Y'all, I'm using one of the bead threader, little bead threader things here. Y'all, they're really cheap on Amazon. If you've never used one of these and you string on beads a lot, highly recommend these right here, y'all. So you string on your beads, okay, and then there's a little hole right there. You pull your string through it. And I already knotted this end over here. Do that, and then voila. Push your beads onto that string. And then pull your string out. Bada boom, bada bang, girl. They on there, girl. They on there, girl. And then you want to do an even amount of beads, you guys, so that when you go to hang it, if you're hanging it on the tree, it really doesn't matter. But if you're like trying to hang it on a wall, you want to do an even amount of beads so that you can have a center to hang. I know, Miss Jules, oh God, I can't see. Miss Jules, why is my phone so dim? And then these comments aren't moving. What the heck is going on around here? I need like a, y'all, I need like a reader board, like big. Like I might need to bring down the living room TV or something. So I can see better. My gosh. Yeah, these eyes, they don't be working like they used to either. Hi, Miss Tammy. Hey, girl. Thank you, Miss Virginia, for pooting and scooting, girl. So, yeah, y'all, we had a great time. We had lots of fun memories made. Riley and Finn absolutely love each other, you guys. They had a blast together. And so that's always great. And hang on, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Bada boom, bada bang. Oh, that's a little longer than I wanted. Let's go 16. 16 of these little ones. Okay, let's knot it up. Let's string this on here. When Lizzie told you that it wasn't a turtle. Right, Miss Diana, why'd she have to tell me that? Why'd she have to tell me that was a snake and not a turtle? She could have left me in my little la-la land. She could have just left me alone and left me thinking that was a doggone turtle instead of a snake. But she likes to see me squirm, y'all. And listen, I would have done the same thing to her. The same thing. Thank you, Miss Lynn, for pooting and scooting. Thank you. Yes, you can get them on Amazon. The little bead threader on Amazon. But y'all, the rest of this is from Dollar Tree. Beads, these ones, Walmart. Walmart, girl, Walmart. Down at the Walmart. Y'all say the Walmart too, just for funsies. Just for funsies. I know some people can't stand that when people say the Walmart. That is funny. I like it. The Walmart. I'm going to the Walmart. You need anything? I'm going on down to the Walmart. To the Walmart. I'm going to the Walmart. I'll be saying that too. Y'all, I love it. Okay. Bada boom, bada bang. All right. Let's glue these on here. I got little pieces of the craft stick for some little extra security, girl. Okay, extra security. We're going to glue this on down. Bada boom, bada bang. Bada boom, bada bang. We're going to get this one on here. And then we're going to do one of the vintage ornaments. I'd planned on doing more, but I had lots of stories to tell y'all. So, you know, I had to tell you, I got to keep y'all up to date, y'all, on what's going on around here and the crazy stories, you know, the things that be happening. Yes, Miss Vicky, yes. Lizzie had her doctor's appointment today, and I was like, Lizzie, if you could just do me a little favor. Yes, I'm planning on being at the birth, but like I'm in Washington, she's in Texas, and you know, when them contractions hit, y'all, you know. So, I'm going to do my best. But today she had a doctor's appointment. So I was like, could you please ask your doctor I need her to go get her little crystal ball, warm it up a little bit, and I need her to give us some dates, okay? I need her to come on, ma'am. Rev it up. Come on. So anyways, she was, her crystal ball was not working today. But maybe on the next appointment it will. But we're going to play it by ear, y'all. And I'm going to do my absolute best to get down there when it is go time. When it's go time for baby Willow. So I can hold a leg, y'all. Hold a leg. Make sure to tell Lizzie that she boo-booed on the table. All them things, y'all. All them things. Thank you, Hannah girl. I'm going to do my best. We need to know about oh my gosh, Miss Mary, the ghost. I don't know what. So there were stories from. I think it's just the town that she lives in. I think that it's just full of it, honestly, because after they started, we were talking about the ghost story and how I saw something out of the window, and then felt somebody step behind me. Okay. Then when we were talking about the ghost, they started telling me about how in Cyntha's old house, when Cyntha's son was little, like young, that he would be seeing things. And then Eric said that there was this ball one time, like the ball was sitting on the floor and it was just sitting perfectly still. And that they had seen, hey Shawanda, hey girl, they watched this ball not like just like start rolling off. No, they said that they saw the ball start moving around in circles. Okay, moving around in circles like this. So, like, had the ball just rolled off, that's not weird. Like, that's not weird at all. But like, someone's down there playing with it. And then one time Lizzie said that she was there and she was having a little sleepover with her nephew who was little. He wanted Aunt Lizzie to come spend the night. So she went over there and spent the night. She said she was laying in the bed with him, and he looked up at her and said, he's here. And Lizzie was like, who's here? And she said about that same time, she said she physically felt somebody sit down on the bed, at the end of the bed by their feet. She said she snatched up her nephew so fast and ran to her sister's room and was like, I got to go. And so she went back home. So, yes, Shawanda. Yes, girl. So after she told me that about that story at Cyntha's old house that she used to live in, and there were like other things too. What else happened at Cyntha's old house? There was other stuff. Like Cynthia even like had somebody come over and like try to figure out what was going on, like a ghost hunter type person or a media, something, come over to try to figure it out. And there was something about a man, he used to walk from the garage and through the, like he would just walk, but it was like a spirit, not a man. If you know what I'm saying. Y'all, crazy stuff, but I know what I saw in that window, and I know what I felt behind me, and I know that my neck hairs, peach fuzz started standing up, y'all. I knew I saw something, or felt something, and saw something. And then I was freaked out the rest of the night. Like in the middle of the night, I got to go to the bathroom, y'all, and I had to walk down the hallway, and I was like terrified. And then I had to go again later on in the night, closer to the morning time, and I woke up, and I was like, I'm gonna hold it. I went back to sleep. I held it. I said, I cannot. Y'all, I was so scared. Oh, what did Lizzie make for dinner on Friday night when we were arriving and we got there late? Lizzie made her, what did she call it? Firecracker enchilada casserole. It was actually really good. And cornbread. It was actually good. I ate it Friday night. I warmed some up, and I ate leftovers on Saturday, as well. Y'all, we're going to make a little vintage ornament, okay? And y'all, we'll make more of these, but we're going to make one right now because I took so long storytelling and making this one. Miss Mary, it was crazy, girl. So, y'all, I've got a bunch of these tart pans that I grabbed them at thrift stores when I'm there, okay? Got lots of different ones, okay? We're going to do, with all my little vintagey things, we're going to stack and put our little vintage things in here and make a little ornament with our, vintage ornaments that we found at Goodwill Outlet. This one's like a baby rattle. Y'all, I'm a believer too, Miss Terry. I am too, girl. I know what I felt and saw. I know it. I'm a believer. I already believed, and I do believe that kind of stuff. So, y'all, I broke up a bunch of pieces of the floral foam and squished and hot glued them in there, y'all, so that our little Santa and our little figurines have something to sit on. So yes, Miss Tanya, I'm excited. This is gonna be really cute. So y'all, I got some little pom-poms that but I've also got snow too. So I think what I'm gonna do is let me put another little layer of, and I've got the Epsom salt for the snow. Dollar Tree has the fake snow. I don't know where mine is. I do have it. I don't know where it is though. So y'all, I'm gonna fill this up a little bit more. I don't want them like sinking down to the bottom. Ooh. So I'm just squishing this in here a little bit, y'all. Whoops. Get her on in there, girl. Get her on in there. Bada boom, bada bang. Bada boom, bada bang. Y'all, Lizzie loved being able to get out too and kind of get out and about. She did not overdo it, or she was careful in doing so. But she's not on complete bed rest anymore. They've kind of modified it a little bit so she can kind of do a little bit more. So she so enjoyed just being able to get up and be out of the house, y'all. She really, really did enjoy that. But she was still very careful in what she was doing. And the weather was perfect, y'all. It was probably really good for her. Really, really good. But listen, y'all. I told Lizzie when I first got there, I've only seen her baby bump on like FaceTime calls, or like if she's live doing her ring bomb, or if she pops on live and Crafting and Laughing. Oh, Lizzie, no, I gotta tell him that one. Oh, girl. That's a fun, y'all. Lizzie just reminded me of another story. I got to tell y'all. Hold on, let me tell you. Let me finish telling y'all this. So when I first get there and I see Lizzie and I see her baby bump, I'm like, oh, you're not as big in person as you are on the camera. And y'all, Dave bust out laughing like I was trying to crack a joke. I was not cracking a joke. Like, I didn't mean it like I was not trying to be mean or be funny. I was just like, you're not as big in person. And the part there is that I've already told Lizzie, dang, girl, dang. But I had to retract because I was like, girl, you're not as big as you were on the camera. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, y'all. And I told my best friend, her belly bump has been belly bumping since the beginning. And she would tell me the same doggone thing. So, let's not forget, Dave thought I was like cracking on her. I was not. I was giving her a compliment, as what I was doing. But Dave bust out laughing like I was cracking on Lizzie. I wasn't. I was trying to tell her, girl, you look much not as big in person as you did on the camera. Anyways, she did. She looks great. She looks great. The camera does make it look bigger her belly look bigger for some reason. I don't know. They always say the camera adds 20 pounds or whatever. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. She does look wonderful. I know. I agree. Y'all, I added Mod Podge. And I'm gonna add this Epsom salt. We're probably gonna add something else to it too. I'm trying to make it look like snow. Why did I not put Santa in there first? What was I just thinking? What the heck was I just thinking? I don't know. I got to telling y'all about that. Let me tell y'all this story. This is another funny story that Lizzie told me. See, she appreciated it. There you go. There you go. There you go, y'all. So y'all, let me tell y'all this story. All right. So Lizzie we were talking about how and you know what? I'm gonna add a little hot glue around. No, I'm going to add a little Mod Podge around the edge and have a little bit of snow coming down. Just a little bit. Or maybe I should add glitter. Ooh. I don't know what I want to add now. So look. Lizzie was talking to me about her sister, Cynthia, when she gave birth to her son, Davis. She ended up having to have a C-section. And they ended up having to put her like under because of stuff that was going on. Okay, so they ended up having to like put her under. And for some reason, when Cynthia gets put under like that, it takes her longer to come out of it. Like Lizzie said, every time they end up having to keep her longer in recovery. And then she's fine. So anyways, so they did the C-section and Cynthia comes out of it. Okay, she's in recovery. And Lizzie and her brother-in-law were in there with Cynthia. And y'all, this was like 16 years ago. So anyways, so y'all, I'm using glitter on the edges. So I just kind of dripped it a little bit. Oh, I always forget to put something underneath me. Dang it. So y'all, this is hilarious. So listen. So they're sitting there. Lizzie and her brother-in-law, Jeff, they're sitting there, okay? In recovery with Cynthia, sitting next to her side. Well, at one point, Lizzie had seen the nurse come in with Davis, and Davis was hungry. He was just born. He's hungry. Cynthia had not even seen Davis yet, okay? Nurse comes in, and Lizzie sees her. Davis wanted to eat, so the nurse comes in, and she wakes it up, and holds Davis, and Davis eats, okay? Okay, so a couple hours later, they bring Davis in there to Dad and stuff. And so Dad's holding Davis, and this is his first kid. Dad's holding Davis, okay? Davis starts crying. He ready to eat again. There's no nurse there this time. And her brother-in-law was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He didn't have nothing to give Davis. Like, I don't know what to do. So her brother-in-law starts kind of freaking out a little bit. You know, I would have too. So then Lizzie's like, I know what to do. I know what to do. Because Lizzie had watched what the nurse did. So Lizzie, she had me right there at that part. I know what to do. I'm a pro. I done watched it. I know what to do. So Lizzie grabs Davis and goes up to her sister, who is still still trying to wake up from anesthesia, okay? Lizzie grabs Davis, goes over to Cynthia, pulls it out. she's trying to do that, okay? And she's trying to get it going, okay? To get Davis to be fed, okay? She's trying to take care of the baby. So listen, her sister wakes up during that happening, and Cynthia's looking at Lizzie, who is down here trying to wake it up. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? She said, she kept repeating, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? and Lizzie's like, I'm trying to feed the baby. I'm a professional now. I don't watch the nurse do it. I got this. And yes, they hit the nurse button. They were just waiting. But Lizzie was like, I got this. I got this. I've watched it already happen. I know what I'm doing. So Lizzie was just trying to help. And she wasn't expecting Cynthia to wake up during the whole trying to get it going part. And oh, Lordy, y'all. The best part, Davis ended up getting fed, y'all. He was a happy baby. Cynthia woke up, got to see baby Davis, and all is well in the world, y'all. But when Lizzie said, I know my stomach hurts from laughing so hard. Lizzie said, this was the part where I lost it, was when Lizzie said, y'all, I don't know if I love that glitter choice, but it's okay. I could have picked a different color. Anyways, when Lizzie said, I know what to do. I know what to do. I got this. I've seen it done already. I got this. I know what to do. I know what to do. And then, y'all, that was the stinking best. The best. So, y'all, I've got, this little vintage Santa. And then I've also got the, hold on, what did I just put in there? The snowman. He's kind of fun. The snowman and Santa standing there. And then I really wish that I had a tree, but I cannot find any of my trees, y'all. So we're probably going to take one of these little sprigs and kind of stick it behind a little bit. But we're going to glue these in here. So, y'all, that story was stinking hilarious. I lost it at, I know what to do. I know what to do. Girl. And then Cynthia woke up. Cynthia woke up. What in the heck? That was so stinking funny, y'all. I knew what to do. Girl, bye. Oh, Amy, so cute. I agree, girl. I agree. Uh-oh, did I leave enough room? Santa, move over a little bit. We got a snowman up in here. Okay, Santa Claus. Okay. All right, we're going to... And, y'all, these little ornaments that I'm adding to this, like the Santa and the snowman, these... I found in the Goodwill outlet bins over time. Like I have quite the collection here, y'all, of little vintage Christmas ornaments. So we're just gonna put a bunch of stuff in here. I've got some little pom-poms. Let's use the white ones actually, because I'm not loving that snow that I chose. The glitter and the Epsom salt. I don't think that looks very good, actually. So we won't cover it up. We're just going to cover it up. But anyhow, y'all, I was dying. I was literally dying. Oh, we've got little gold balls, too. We could put on here, too, y'all. Davis loves when y'all retell this story. I bet he does. I bet he's like, y'all don't knock it off. Stop talking about that now. I want to hear that crap. I'd probably be saying the same thing. I want to hear that crap. I don't want to hear that crap. Oh my gosh. Oh, perfect. I'm going to wedge it right there. Get back up here. Get back up here. We'll put the little reindeer. Oh wait, how did I have that? Like that. Y'all, that is such a funny story though. Such a funny story. Such a good one. Too funny. Too funny. Okay, we wedging it in there. Oh, that's in Santa's face. If I had a little tree, I'd put that in there, but we're going for the greenery. That'll work. That'll work. Just pine. Just pine. We need something else right here. Hold on. Let me see what I can find. Too stinking funny. Too stinking funny, y'all. These comments are so out of whack, y'all. Sometimes they're wanting to work. Sometimes they're not. I pulled out the other screen. Oh, now this one is. It's wild. I still see that tiny little baby 16 years later. Yes. That is so crazy. Such a funny story, though. Oh, maybe we could put the little golden reindeer back here. Or maybe in the front. Maybe in the front. We need a little hanger, too. I got to figure out the hanger part. I think I meant to put the hanger on inside of the, whoops. I think I meant to put that inside the tart pan before I put all the rest of this on there. Whoopsie. Oopsie-daisy. Oopsie-daisy. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I need like a little pom-pom. A little one right there in the front. Oh, wait, I have little pom-poms. Hello, Miss Diane. It's cold here too, girl. It is cold. Hold on. What about it, bro? I thought y'all could have used polyfill too for snow. I'm a ding dong. Cheryl, I know. I don't know what's. It's Facebook acting up. Snowing but colder than a witch's tooth. Ah, wearing a Miss Diane, I love it. Girl, that is funny. Too funny. Okay, I got little pom-poms. For right in the front. Stay right there. You're going to get a little hanger on you, too. You little cutie patootie. You little cutie patootie. How the heck am I? I might do kind of a long string on him, on them. Here's a little pom-pom. Let's do a couple little ones. I think I pushed them so far forward because I thought I was going to put something back here. But so now I got all that dead space in the back that I feel like I need to fill in. But y'all, take a look around. See if you've got little doodads and little Christmassy thingy things that you could make little ornaments with. Because look, my stuff's just living in containers, and bags. So it's time to put this stuff to use. You know what I mean? Otherwise it's just gonna live in these little containers. So make some Christmas ornaments, y'all. Turn them into Christmas ornaments and have fun with them. I gotta get a string for this. Let's do. I don't know if I like the hanger actually. Actually, red's not that bad. But I also have this gold. Hold on. Let me see, girl. I got this gold that's really pretty. I think this will make a fun one. But girl, grab your stuff, dump it on the table, and just get busy. Make some stuff. Make some stuff happen. Get it out of the containers and put it to use. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, girl? This might be cute. Little gold hanger on the back. You can't really see it that much, but I think that gold will look better. I think I like the gold. Y'all, I meant to go ahead and put the hanger inside, attach it inside the tart pan before I added all the other stuff. But, I forgot to do that. So, I'm going to do it like this. I'm just going to kind of shove it in there. Just shove it on in there, girl. And then make sure it stays when you pull it out. Okay. Y'all, poor Riley woke up today missing us. And poor thing, she was like, she walked out in the living room and there was the chair that Finn had been using, a little kitty chair. And she saw the chair and she was like, Finn, that was Finn's chair. How cute, y'all. I'm the same way. I'm the same way when people leave that came to visit. I'm like, they were just sitting over there. I get all emotional about it too. So I totally get it. Poor thing. Poor thing. Okay, y'all, that's gonna be our little hanger. It's just gonna be an ornament. It's gonna hang on the tree. You get the idea. You get the idea. But y'all, there's the idea there for our little vintage ornament. Look on Pinterest too, you guys, under vintage Christmas ornaments. Girl, there's so much cuteness. I know. We were the drama. We were all sad, right? He was sitting there. Too funny. But y'all, let me grab my church too. But y'all, I am going to hop off of here. But y'all, we made a cute little vintage ornament with our little vintagey things. We made this cute little church. This is all basically Dollar Tree with the exception of the wood beads. But that little plastic ornament, Dollar Tree. The scalloped edge little tray thing, Dollar Tree, girl. Dollar Tree craft sticks on the back for the background. Love it, love it, love it. So y'all, we had fun with a couple little ornaments here today, you guys. Lots of storytelling. We've got some birthdays to celebrate though, y'all. So we're about to go sing happy birthday and then I'm gonna go cook dinner. I gotta go cook dinner, y'all. But y'all help me wish, and I thank y'all for being here too. For those that are sliding out, I love y'all. Thank you guys, thank you guys. We've got Miss Jeannie's birthday. We have Miss Karen's birthday. We have Miss Hannah's birthday. So y'all ready? I got a little birthday present for you, ladies. I got a little birthday present, girl. Y'all help me wish them a very happy birthday to you. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to you, Miss Jeannie, Miss Karen, and Miss Hannah. Happy birthday, friends. We love you guys. We hope that you're having an amazing day hanging out in your birthday suit. Just make sure you don't accidentally poot. I love you guys. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I thank y'all for being here. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I'll see y'all in Crafting and Laughing tomorrow. Y'all, my days are all mixed up. Y'all, I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I'll see y'all later. Bye.